Welcome to RMM Help. In this session we provide an overview of returning loan equipment back into the equipment library pool in RMM. We take the asset option, and in actions we have the library system and the return option. The return option opens in our default library, and this has a list of equipment that's out on loan, so its equipment status is on loan. As we've only booked one item out, we've only got one item visible, but if this was a scrolling list, our options to be able to find a particular asset are that the focus is already set in asset ID, so we could scan a barcode at that point. We could use the filter row, scroll through the list and double click, and if we don't need this option we can simply hide the list, and as if we were scanning, I'll put our asset ID of the only one that's available in, hit return, and that then fills the static information at the top. In addition to our asset information, there's some useful maintenance dates. It shows us the date that it was last seen, the date of the last PPM, and the date that the next PPM is due. The return reference gets appended automatically, and that's why that's grayed out. There's a notes field here where anything that's observed as it comes back in, any comments from the borrower, or if you feel there was any carelessness, those kind of notes could be added in there. And then here we have our standard checklist for this library. You simply tick these boxes to say that they've been completed. If there were any notes, they could be added into the checklist notes. If we felt that some remedial action should be done on this piece of equipment, then we would log a job, and there's a separate video that shows that process. We are then in the final stages to complete the return. We would change the equipment status if it's fine to go back out again as available. So our return status on this is satisfied, and we click save, and that returns process is complete. And that concludes the overview of returning loan equipment back into the equipment library in RMM.